Hello and welcome back to Let's Play GTA 3. This episode we'll be continuing on with the storyline. We have one more mission remaining for Ray, I'm pretty sure. And then we can move on to one of these others. So, I'm pretty excited for this.
You useless bastard! You totally messed up! My ass is on the line, and you can't even kill a goddamn fly! I paid you good money to kill that witness, and he ain't dead! And today he's gonna make a federal deposition! He's being moved any second now from the Carson General Hospital up in Rockford. If he squeals, I squeal!
Right, we're getting pretty close to 2/3 of the way through the game at this point, so we're a fairly long way through, so you'd expect the missions to start getting pretty hard at this point. So, yeah, this is, I guess this is my little lead-in for this mission. This one is a pain in the ass. It's pretty ridiculous, but I don't know, you'll see.
4 5 all units, he's taken the base. 2 to kill, repeat, 2 to kill. This is 1073, 8 West Rockford. We got a 1011, 8 West Rockford. This is 1080, 8 West Rockford.
Alright, so there he is there. He's not looking good. And he can only be damaged by explosions, so we're gonna try and throw nades at him. This is generally the best way of doing it. Although you can... it's usually a bit better. Fuck off. It's usually a bit better if you can park some cars. Oh no. If you can park some cars on top of him and then blow them all up at the same time. Oh, this isn't going well at all. Fuck. Come on, come on, come on. Alright. We have to suspend the mission for a bit and go pick up some police bribes because we're in trouble right now. This is one of the advantages to, well, it's the only advantage, I guess I should say, to completing the vigilante missions. So because we've done them both on Portland and Staunton Island now, we have 4 wanted bribes that we can pick up. Which is pretty overpowered, really, and it'll keep getting worse. Or better, depending on how you look at it. So let's try and give this another go. There we go. So I realised that mission seemed pretty easy, but you gotta believe me, it's tough. Mostly because if you're not prepared for it, and you haven't been farming grenades up to this point, then you're going to have a tough time with it. Because you won't have anything on hand to be able to blow him up with. And I guess the biggest problem is that when you die and when you get busted in GTA 3, you lose all your weapons. So, if you happen to have had that happen to you at some point, then you won't have as many guns as I obviously do, and you won't have enough to blow him up with. But anyway, I'm yabbering about shit at the moment, so we'll go see Kenji next. He is Asuka's brother, and check out this accent, it's just awful.
My sister speaks highly of you, though I'm yet to be convinced that a guy Jin can offer anything but disappointment. Perhaps you could help deal with a situation that has me at a disadvantage. Of course, failure has its own disgrace. A Yakuza Kanbu is in custody awaiting transfer for trial. He is a valued member of the family. Break him out of custody and get him to the dojo at Bedford Point.
Yeah, so you see what I mean. Like, that's the most atrocious accent I think I've ever heard in my life. And I keep going on about it if you've been watching these videos. Every time I mention Kenji, I mention his stupid ass voice, but it's so fucking bad. It drives me insane. But he doesn't even sound Japanese. He just sounds like a really camp homosexual. But whatever. What do I know, right? So we need to steal a police car in order to get access to the back of the police station. And we're at the police station right now, but even though we have a car, we can't do shit until we got a bomb in it. So we'll just have to go pick one up. 8Ball's place is marked on the map for the moment, and he's right next door to the pay and spray, so if you know where that is, then you know where to find 8Ball. So this car bomb is a timed one. It won't activate when someone gets in the car. It's just like having a grenade in the back seat or something. But I'm not really sure how to get one of those in general play, because you'd think that a timed car bomb would actually be the most useful thing to have when you're not on a mission, because, you know, you can actually detonate it. But it's either random or it's always a dude has to start the engine in order to activate the bomb, which is just retarded, since how do you get someone in your car to then drive it? It's just fucking stupid. So 8Balls really has no use outside of doing this shit.
All units respond immediately.
Whoa! Things got a bit messy in there. Come on, dude. That is some really awful stuff. That looks like the same texture used in the bathroom in Vice City. The one with the chainsaw in it. Reused resources are really not the best thing in the world, but what can you do? So, we now need to get rid of our police shit. Police stars. You know what I mean. Fuck it. I don't need to commentate every blow of this for you. Just fucking watch.
You nearly killed me.
Because, obviously, I should say this. The paint spray is marked on the map, but we can't go in it because we're in a police car, which is a bit of a stupid oversight by Rockstar there. But that's okay. Pick up a few bribes and then just drive around for a bit and they'll go. Alright, one more mission for the video, and it's a doozy.
It is impossible to overestimate the importance of etiquette in this line of work. To my eternal shame, a man once did me a favor, and I have never had the opportunity to repay his kindness. The man's weakness is motor cars, and he has requested that we acquire him certain models for his collection. Needless to say, we must give him the cars as a gift to repay the debt that I owe him. You must obtain the cars on this list and deliver them to a garage behind the car park in Newport. My honor demands it.
Oh yeah, I remember this mission being a real pain in the ass, so let's try and get it done as quickly as possible. We only have 6 minutes to pick up 3 vehicles and transport them to the garage without any damage whatsoever. But that isn't as hard as it sounds, because the garage we need to go to is right next to the paint spray, so even if you do damage your car, you'll just have to pay $1,000 to get it fixed and put it back in, so it's really not that big of a deal. But the first one up is the Stinger. The Stinger is probably one of my favourite vehicles in GTA 3. It has great handling, good speed, and an overall really good drive. It's perfectly suited for unique stunt jumps, though it may be a little slow for some of them. But mostly it's excellent turning and its good speed make it a perfect vehicle for not only cruising around the city, but also for doing missions and extra sort of stuff. So the Stinger is one of my go-to vehicles. I recommend it completely. Welcome back. That's the first of what will probably be many vehicle showcases for this episode. We haven't done one in a while, so I thought I'd just overcompensate. Alright, first car done, so we only got 4.5 minutes to get the second lot. Well, second as in like 2 and 3. So fucking shut up. Here's the Blister. The Blister is not really the sort of car you want to drive too often. It has a good endurance and it's pretty good at ramming other vehicles and for running people down, but for general cruising around it's a bit lame, it's a bit boring, it's a bit too thick, and it's not suited for any of the really intense stuff that the game will throw at you. Though its standard drive and moderate speed and good momentum down slopes make it a better vehicle than, say, the Perennial or the Manana, though it's a sight worse than the Kuruma, which would be your standard vehicle of driving, I would say. The Blister is not one of my favourites. It's not really the sort of vehicle you want to drive, that's all there is to it, really. It's just pretty boring, without a whole lot of flair. Don't think you're off the vehicle showcase hook just yet, because now it's the cheater's time. Turn. Cheater's turn. Fuck it, just show the video. The Cheetah is one of the best vehicles in GTA 3, though it's probably my least favourite of the sports cars. It has a bit of oversteer on the turns, and it's sort of blocky and has a really solid center of gravity that doesn't make for a very fun drive. It's just very low to the ground and doesn't go off jumps with any sort of flair. It can sometimes be very good at flips in the air, but it's not really one of the more fun vehicles. It's pretty boring. We're going well so far, 3 minutes 18 left. And we haven't damaged any of the cars yet, and we only have one more to get. With any luck, that Blister is respawned and we can drive that back to the next location. Yep, it's there. His car alarm better not cause trouble. Fuck it, we'll just jump over the barrier here. Next up is the Infernus, and that should be the last one for the video. The Infernus is a marvel of design. It looks brilliant, and it's very low to the ground, it's very aerodynamic, and it's probably, for all intents and purposes, the perfect vehicle to drive. It's great for races, it's great for unique stunts, it's great for cruising around, it handles excellently, and it's got a decent amount of endurance as well. It's the fastest car in the game by a long shot, though it is rather slow to accelerate. Alright, we're just delivering it now, but fuck, we're gonna have to stick it in the pay and spray because I ran over a cop on the way and that damaged the car for some reason, so we'll just reverse park into it. I'm just showing off my driving skills at this point. Because you know they're just the best. It's alright, only cost us $1,000 and we made it with plenty of time. Alright, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time on Let's Play GTA 3. See you then.